Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Greg, and we're back today with another one. In this video, you're going to learn how to make a website and get a free domain name in the process. That means any .com, .net, .org, .site, .business, .info, .tech, .club, .guru, whatever it was you were thinking of, as long as it's available, you're going to learn how to get a free one of those when you build a website with us. Alright, enough chit chat. If you're ready to get started, so am I. Bust out the computers, brew yourself a cup of coffee or whatever it is you like to drink, and let's hop over to my computer and check out the website that we're going to make together. Let's do it. So here it is. This is the website that we're going to learn how to make together today from start to finish. And if you think this looks a little bit different than our other tutorials, then you're right. In the past videos, we've learned how to make one specific website, but if you don't like that overall website, then what are you going to do? I get it. So in this WordPress tutorial, you're going to learn how to build dozens of different types of websites. I'm going to show you how to install the Ocean WP theme, which is one of the hottest of 2018, and then use the Elementor page builder to set up several different professional types of different features on web pages, which are based on what work on today's popular websites. That means that when you're making a new page, instead of doing it the old-fashioned way and just writing a bunch of text into a white box, now you can simply choose the template on the right of Elementor Canvas and click Publish. Now all we need to do is click Edit with Elementor. And we've just created a blank white page, which your website can have as many of as you want. I know a lot of you guys want those. Next, we can easily just drag in common website features from the left into the right, and then you can go ahead and start creating with them. To get more content, click on the stack of pancakes in the upper left, and then click on the arrow. And then you can just drag and drop and keep creating like this, never having to know any code. Deleting things is also easier than ever. Just click on the X. Boom and boom. My favorite thing to do is to click Add Template. It's on this screen where you can choose from dozens of professionally designed templates like interior design, coffee shop, restaurant, and that way you can not only create your website, but create websites for clients or family members that might need a website, and you can use many different professional looks and never have to make the same website as anyone else. On our homepage now, we're currently using Agency, so you're going to learn how to make all of this. This is the beautiful Agency. But let's say we wanted to try restaurant. Just click once to preview. You can see how it might look, and then just click Insert. This web page of yours will be transformed into a restaurant style website right away, because this is all just point, click, and use. You can click on the text and start writing in your own little nice lines. You can click on the images and then swap them out from the gallery, which will pop out in a nice little scrollable window. To do that, just click on the feature you want to change, and then on the left, you can click on the images. One by one, you can drag and reorder them. Or let's say I wanted to upload a new one. Click Add to Gallery. You could hop over to Facebook and find the perfect website image there. Just right click on it, save that image as, name it. Then back in WordPress, in the Upload File section, click Select. Search for whatever you just downloaded. Double click it. You'll be able to use it in WordPress now. Click Add to Gallery. Now click Insert Gallery and Update. And we've officially updated our gallery right here. Changing anything from the text to the headers is just as easy, and you get all sorts of cool fonts to set your website apart. Once you're ready to go, just click on the Update button in the lower left. Now click on the pancake stacks, exit to Dashboard, and then you can just click View Page. And before our very eyes, we've created our own custom restaurant page, showing you the basics of how to use Ocean WP and Elementor will let you guys take the reins. Instead of me making the entire website for you, I know that a lot of you guys wanted to just understand the basics of how to set up a website. so that you can then take over, add your own images, add your own text, logos, icons, buttons, videos, and so on and so forth. So that's what we're going to be able to do. I hope you enjoy it, and if this is something you'd like to do, I'm ready to get started building. If you are too, then let's jump in and let's learn how to make a complete WordPress website. Okay, so to get started, it's really easy. Just scroll down beneath the video, and in the description, you'll see a link that says something like Get Started at HostGator, and just click on that link. All right, and this will take us to the HostGator deals page we're going to use today. So the way it works is you're going to get the traditional web hosting, which is just the space you use to store your website. Every website needs some space. It stores the blog posts, images, videos, everything you put on the website. It's kind of like a plot of land where you build a home. And along with that web hosting for $3 a month, HostGator is going to throw in the domain name and your website with WordPress installation, custom email address, a few other cool tools along with it. So pretty cool little special bundle here, and this is one of the more rare deals pages on the HostGator website and on the whole web in general. I'm not sure how long they'll keep it up. I know it's not really helpful, but bottom line is good work taking action today. Why leave for tomorrow what can be done today? All right, so let's move forward and just click this Get Started Now button and get your website set up. Great stuff. So now we're in the HostGator customer portal, HostGator order form, and you're in the right place. You're doing a great job. I'm going to walk you through all the steps here, starting with number 1, choose a domain name, and then by the end of it, we'll be ready to purchase our new domain name and our new website. All right, cool. So I already picked out a domain name for the tutorial because I wanted to get it in advance, but right now is where I'm going to walk you through registering your new domain name and also some tips for how to get the perfect domain name if the one you want isn't available, for example. The first tip I have is that the best place to start if you're not sure of a domain name is just your name. So you want to control where yourname.com goes so that someone can't put up spam or some weird website on it, and it won't ruin your reputation. And if people search you on Google, this is what will usually come up, and so it's a great way of controlling what the world and your future employers see when they Google you. So I already have myname.com. It's just a demo WordPress website, which totally describes me, but you're going to want to try yourname.com. The next tip is pretty simple. You want to get the .com because it's the most recognizable. People just assume like when you say that you started Facebook that it's facebook.com and not .net. There's no negative like Google rankings effect on it. Like your business won't do any worse in Google if you choose .info or .club, but it's just most recognizable and it's most profitable if you want to sell the domain name to have the .com. All right, so we clearly can't get our name here, even though we could get one of the other cool extensions that HostGator offers like .store, but we want to go with .com, so we're going to have to add a keyword onto our name, which is my third tip. There's nothing wrong with including a keyword that describes what you do, and most often than not, that'll be available. All right, so whatever it is you do, whether it's music, which I'm no good at, or fashion, also pretty crummy at that one, need some help, but then you can just get it and hopefully that'll be available. That way you have your name and you're associating your name with one keyword, which is a great start when you build your image in the eyes of Google. If you can't get any of these, you might want to go with what's called an exact match domain name, where you try to get the domain name that's exactly what people are looking for in Google, like LA Plumbing Services, if you're a Los Angeles plumber. You're going to try to target some words like that people will enter into Google, and then hopefully right when they click search in Google, your name will come up because it exactly matches the search query. That's just a little SEO trick. All right, so that's enough domain name tips for now, but if you need additional help, just drop your domain name ideas down in the comments below. All right, so like I said, I already bought a domain name. So if that's your case, you can just click I already own this domain name, but I'm actually just gonna simulate the prices of a new domain name for you. So we're gonna do gregnarayanwebsites.com. With our domain name set, just scroll down and uncheck Add Domain Name Privacy Protection. Just adds to the cost, and you can always get it later if you'd like, but I don't usually use this because I trust people. In step 2, it's really easy. Just choose a hosting plan. So we want Hatchling, which is the cheapest and most basic plan that they offer. And it's also the same Hatchling plan you'd get if you just signed up through the HostGator homepage, We just used our rare deals page to get it. Same plan. Next, for billing cycle, I really like the 12 months option because it's the perfect amount of time to try out your website, try making some money, building that content, really figuring out how a WordPress website works and can work to your advantage. And we can also see here that this price is an extremely good price. So that's just another reason to use the 12-month option. That price of $2.58 a month blows other competitors like GoDaddy and Bluehost out of the water. So I really recommend going with the 12 months option. It's also what I signed up for first when I first created a WordPress website back in 2010 or whatever. But if you really do need to go with the 3-month or 1 month or different term periods, even the longer ones, then you can go ahead and use our coupon, which is Big Bonus, and that'll save you the max amount of money if you use a different time frame. So we're gonna get 12 months, and then just enter in your username, pretty simple, and a security pin, which is just any 4 numbers. All right, now let's scroll down and we're gonna fill in all that billing info just like you would at Apple, Amazon, Airbnb, or any other online store. Next, you have the option to pay via PayPal if you'd like. Maybe your credit card always takes too long, or you're an international user and you'd just rather use PayPal. I just use credit card though, so I get those points. Now we can scroll down, and in add additional services, just make sure to uncheck them because we're building a website on a budget. I want to show you how to make a website in the cheapest way possible. And again, you can order these later on if you want. And in step 5, it's time to simply review our order details. All right. So we're going to confirm right away that we get the $36 price. That's $3 a month for 12 months equals $36. You can pay attention to these numbers if you'd like. For example, the domain registration, it's going to show as $5. And the way that works is if you want to get the domain name and the website and the hosting, they'll package it all together for $3 a month, and the domain name is technically free then. But if you don't want the domain name, then you can actually remove it. And like if you use this option at the top, I already own this domain name, then they'll take that $5 off your cost, which is really nice. I know other websites offer a free domain name, but it's only just like one set price. HostGator will actually reduce the price if you don't want that free domain name. Okay, so let me know if that doesn't make sense. You also have the subtotal, which is a much larger number, and a discount, which is basically a bonus for going through our system here, our little process. And I will note that if you do use my link that we signed up through to get to HostGator and sign up, this link right here, or if you use one of my coupons like Big Bonus, then I will earn a small credit from HostGator just for referring you to them. So I really appreciate it. It helps me keep making more free videos for everyone. Thank you so much. All right, guys, so now that we understand how the pricing works, we can go ahead and check this box right here. And I do recommend reading these links as well. And we can go ahead, we're now set to get our domain name and our web hosting for 12 months for literally the most ridiculously low prices on the web from what I consider to be the best hosting platform, HostGator, the best place to get these two things and the best place to install WordPress because it's super easy and modern and fast. We're going to do that in the next step, but the only thing we need to do now just to get our domain name and hosting working is to click Checkout Now. All right, so if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go ahead and let's complete the domain name and hosting. All right, let's do it. Congratulations and welcome to the HostGator family. When you see this screen, it's now time to check our inboxes. And we can come play around in the HostGator customer portal later on. Okay, so now that we've learned how to register web hosting and get a free domain name with it, we've gotten those two things registered and paid for as well. And we're gonna get a couple important emails. So here I am in my inbox, and yours might look slightly different. I don't know if you'll have the palm trees, but it's gonna be almost the same, if not exactly, these two emails you get from HostGator, which we need to proceed and install our WordPress website. So the first one I want you to open is the sales one. All right, so in the sales email, and by the way, this is for a different website I set up. I've set up a lot of websites with HostGator. I'm just using this one because it's a good example. So you're gonna get some information, and you can write this down if you want in like a Word doc, but I just like the method of never deleting the email. All right, so you're gonna get a billing account right here link. which you can log into to check out your HostGator like billing, your packages, everything that's going on with payments. You're going to get a control panel link, which is useful for doing web designer stuff like uploading files or creating email addresses. And then you're going to get some other important links right here and some passwords. Let's check out that other email, which is just billing. All right, and so billing actually contains this link right here, which I want you to use to go ahead and install WordPress. So let's click that, and we can actually just log in on this link with the email address here and the password right here. All right, so this email is a little bit more simple, but both of them just say, thanks for choosing HostGator. Here's a bunch of important crap that you'll have to figure out. And that's where I'm here to help. All right, so let's click on this link. Very cool. And now we can just log in. All right, so remember to use that email and password from this email right here, the billing email, and log in. It's loading up the modern, super snazzy HostGator customer portal, best in the business. And now we can just click on the domains tab. All right, so I was just kidding. There's one more step to get our domain name and hosting working, and that's to make sure they are connected. So in a moment or two, hopefully right away, you'll see your new domain name you bought through HostGator right here. What you need to do is just click on the gears by it, open up your domain overview, and now we're going to make sure that the name servers are entered correctly. All right, so mine are fine right here. I already set them up. But what you want to do is make sure that name server 1 at the top and name server 2 beneath it match the name servers that you got in your sales email with your account info. And you're going to find them here in first name server and right below in second name server. So if they're not the same, just go ahead and copy the first name server, copy it, and go over here and click change. And now you can delete name server 1 and paste in that name server from the email, and delete name server 2 and grab the one from the email. All right, so copy and paste. Perfect. If those name servers here already match the ones in your email, then you're fine, but sometimes they don't for me, and I like just doing it manually here so that now you understand how to set name servers or point name servers, same thing, and just so we can get moving in the quickest way possible. Now just click save. All right, very good, and we're going to close this gear icon and scroll up and click hosting. Hosting, as you can see, is where most of the fun goes on here. You have all these different options. HostGator is set up with cool website builders and Google Suite and all sorts of stuff like that. But what we want to do is just move forward and launch Quick Install, because that'll help us install WordPress. All right. I also go to File Manager a lot. This is where I do like web developer stuff, like upload custom pages and move websites around. But we're gonna keep it simple and just launch Quick Install right here. Next, we just want to scroll down and choose WordPress free. Click that. All right, and now we're getting all set to install WordPress under our domain and hosting. You can see we're in the WordPress installation window here. And we just need to select our domain for installation. All right, so click this drop down, and hopefully it's a little easier to find your domain name than it is for me. I've definitely gotten some work in on a lot of different websites over the years. All right, there she is. Leave the directory box blank, don't even click that, and now we can just click next, and we're not gonna let a pro do it for us. We're not gonna fall for any of that nonsense. Just click next, and we'll do it for free. Now write in a blog title. So I'm just gonna call this exactly what the domain name is. So I just have set up a WordPressWebsite.com, which would be an exact match domain name. And yeah, I just want to use this one because it's one of my domain names that's open right now. There's nothing on it. All right, and your admin user. So you're going to use the admin user to log into WordPress. So just make it something simple that people can read. This will show up on your blog post too, like buy this. So don't do like tennis fan 9942 or something like AOL like that. Don't do that. All right, first name, last name, and admin email. Make sure you get that email address in there right, because you'll get your WordPress login sent there. Now that this looks good, we can just agree to these terms. Definitely recommend reading them, and click install. All right, so this is going to install WordPress onto your host, your domain name, and it's going to require a ton of code, like all the C+ and JavaScript in the world. No, I'm just kidding. This does all the code for us. All right, so let's do it. All right, there's Snappy. He's doing his thing. And installation complete. Looks like it went well. We got the green check mark. And you should also get an email from the HostGator Marketplace saying install complete. All right, so what comes next? What do we do on this screen? Well, your best bet is to keep the screen open right now, because I know everyone likes to keep it open. It makes people feel safe. But if you close it, it's really not a big deal. So keep it open, and what you want to do is just visit in a new tab. That part's important. Your domain name that you install WordPress on. So mine is setupawordpresswebsite.com. I'm not using that Greg Narayan website's one right now. And then we're going to click /wp-admin. And that's how we all log into WordPress. /wp-admin. All right, it might seem like a lot of typing, but it becomes second nature. And just hit enter. All right, and so my domain name isn't quite loaded up yet, so we're just going to wait a second. But if yours is, you're welcome to proceed with the tutorial, because we're going to log in and then create a website with WordPress. But for now, it's a really good time for me to just go on a hike and get a snack. And I'm going to come back in an hour, and we're going to go ahead and log in, because it should be working then. All right, so I'm back from my break. If you took a break too, I hope it went really well. And if you're on your website right now, I hope you can see the login screen. I just refreshed it, and I got the WordPress login screen that all the businesses and celebrities and everyone who uses WordPress uses to log in, this same one. If you still don't see the screen, then I recommend just giving it a little more time. When we did that name server step, that can take time due to a process called propagation, where your domain is updating across the web and servers are updating, and just the quick install process can take some time for your files to set in place. Just give it time. Time fixes everything. All right, but now that we see the login screen, I hope all you can too, and we can proceed. We just need to get the name and password from quick install right here. So the name is hard for me to forget. The password is really crazy. Need to copy that and come to our WordPress login screen. Now let's log in for the very first time. Just paste it in that password. I'm going to click remember me, and I'm also going to bookmark this link so we can be really lazy if we want, and we don't have to type in the full WordPress login link, which is just yourname.com/wp-admin. And we'll log in. Hope it works. Hope it works. Yay, it worked. Excellent. So you now have a WordPress blog, and you have a domain name that we got for free with the web hosting, and the tutorial is done. Just kidding, it's not done at all, because we have a whole WordPress site here we need to figure out, and I'm not going to leave you hanging. If you click on the website name of yours in the upper left, it'll take you just to the default theme. So this is the 2017 theme by WordPress, and I'm not going to leave you with a basic blog theme that like everyone starts with here, because I want your site to look really good. I mean, this is a good theme, but I want your site to look really good. And after all, we're making a website, not a blog. So let's click the name to go back to the dashboard where all our editing goes. And we're going to click I don't need help, because you have me. All right, so first and foremost, let's change our password so we can log in easier. Just click on users, and then click on yourself. And then scroll down and click new password, generate password. Now we're just going to type in a new password. All right, so don't copy my password. Just going to confirm it and update profile. All right, in the screen, you can also do some cool little layout changes. You know, maybe you like the light option, whatever you like looking at. I definitely like coffee. That's pretty cool. Then again, brown is so blah, so ectoplasm. Perfect. All right, so then now we're going to come to plugins, and I'm going to show you how to use WordPress plugins. Super fun and easy. It just seems confusing at first, but it's one of those things that inherently gets easier over time. I just want to give you some tips on which plugins to keep and which ones to zap or delete. So Akismet, we want to activate and keep it. That's the spam protector. Google Analytics by Monster Insights, I want to deactivate delete just because it's annoying and because we like doing analytics the old-fashioned way that Google recommends, which I have a video on. You can definitely find it on the channel. Delete, okay. Hello Dolly is a really cool plugin by the founder of WordPress. That's Matt Mullenweg, by the way. So we can activate that. Doesn't do much, but it does put a little quote from a song in the upper right corner right here. So there you go. And we can delete Jetpack. That's for people that want to use a WordPress.com site. We're using .org, the full version. We're going to delete Mojo because we're going to get our own themes. We don't need their themes right now. And we're going to delete Opt-in Monster, deactivate, delete. And we're going to delete WP Forms Lite because, just because. Alright, I like using Contact Form 7 for forms. And delete. Okay. Great work. Now that you have your plugins clean and everyone's on the same page, we are good to go. Let's go to Appearance. Just click on Appearance once, and it'll take you to your Themes library. That's the same as hovering on Appearance and clicking Themes. And now I'm just going to get you a new theme that everyone says is the best theme of the moment right now. So it's pretty hot on the block, and we're just going to try to use it and figure it out right now so your site looks unique and really modern. So let's click Add New Theme. Now let's do, alright, these themes are just awesome. Like, there's a million themes to choose from, and there's featured, popular. We have a really great tutorial on Sydney. It's not that great. It's just people like this one a lot, so I showed everyone how to use it. And yeah, a lot of different themes. We cover a lot of them in different tutorials. If you want to use one, just ask in the comments, and I'll point to you the right link. So you can also just search for things like business. And people definitely name themes accordingly. So you can get like business themes or like yoga. You can get really niche with your themes if you want. WordPress is humongous, guys. Alright, but in our case, I just want to get a really standard, good business theme called Ocean. Ocean. Alright, and it's just Ocean WP. This one right here. So you can click it. And now we can click Install it. And now we can click Activate. I'm just going to show you how to use Ocean because it's a minimalist theme. If we click to our homepage now, it'll show we just have a lot of white space, which is good. White is good. Make good use of white space. And now we can actually set up a really basic website. All right. So what we're going to do is get rid of this default WordPress content. We're going to insert a logo and a little navigation menu, and then some social media and some page content that people can, read about your business with. So let's go back to the dashboard, click on this button in the upper left, and now let's go back to plugins. And I want to get you a page builder. So WordPress uses page builders these days, which means you get to drag and drop, and so you don't have to use any complex web design skills to make your pages. So just click Add New, and do a search for Elementor. Excellent, and we're going to install Elementor Page Builder. We can see it's made by Elementor.com, so it's the real one, and it's like got a lot of active installations, super popular, and compatible with our version. Install now, and we'll just activate it. And if you're just watching this video like offhand just to learn some WordPress skills, then that's perfect too. You don't have to follow along everything. All right, so now when we go to our homepage, nothing changed. So let's make some changes. Let's go back to the dashboard, and let's go to Pages. Click Pages, and now you're gonna get the sample page. So we can trash that. That's just a nice little bonus from WordPress. And now we're gonna add new, and we're gonna make two pages. One is our homepage and one is our blog post page. So this is what most web designers do on a new site. They just make one called home or front page. I kind of like home. And you can choose a template on the right. So I want to do Elementor Canvas so we can start building with Elementor and publish it. Very cool. All right, now we click Add New again. So we're learning how to add new pages, and we can click write blog. And now we're just going to leave this as the default template and do publish. Okay, so now that that's done, let's go to settings. And when you hover on settings, just click on reading. And now we want to establish where these pages show up on your website. So right now your homepage displays your latest post. That's why if we open the website, it just shows this one default blog post on the homepage. It looks really boring like any old blog. All right, so we want to make it a static page. Your homepage displays a static page, and for homepage it's home, and for post page it's blog. It's that easy. And save changes. All right, and that's going to make it so when we look at the site now, it just shows a nice blank page. How cool is that? It's literally just a white page. All right, so we just made a fully white website, white site. Now let's go back to the dashboard and let's fill that page in. Okay, so we have to go to pages and we have to go to the home page because that's what we're going to work on first. Now we have to click Edit with Elementor. All right, and we can start loading, and it's going to give us all the Elementor features to make a fully functional page. All right, so let's just follow Elementor's lead and click Add New Section. All right, so we can add new section, but I want to try adding a template and see what they've made for us. Add template. And using this window right here in the Elementor library, you can actually choose from custom templates that the designers at Elementor have made for us. So in the span of a few clicks, you can make an architecture site, a CV, a resume, a graphic designer site, a delivery company, a creative agency, a goodness, interior design, coffee shop, whatever you want. It's really cool. Some of them are pro and some of them are free, but we want to keep it free on a budget. So I'm just going to try to go with agency here, just like we're double O agents or we're like a media talent agency, and click insert. All right, and your new site's going to load. And how cool is that? So literally with a few clicks of the mouse, we have a functional website. And the idea now is that you click and you can design your WordPress as it says. You can write your site title here. And then you can go on and just customize the whole thing. You can click on one of these sections. And then when you're on the right area, you can just remove the logos and pick up your own ones. For now, it's got 13 images selected, but you can clear them. Or you can click them and drag and drop, or just remove them. So maybe you've written for like HuffPost or Forbes or Vogue, you can like insert the logos here. But maybe you just want to have a really cool default like template like this, like a really cool website that you can show your boss and be like, hey, I made this website. Doesn't it look cool? You want to work on it now? And you guys can go and work on it and have coffee, and he'll understand that you're a pro because you set this up on your own. How cool is that? You can literally click to edit any of these sections, and on the left-hand side, almost said right-hand side, you can just change the way things look, like style, advanced, you can change margins, you can change different things like the borders, so on and so forth, and hopefully have a lot of fun. I hope you can take this from here because there's a lot of really cool tools here, and while I know I'm going to end up explaining almost all of them to you guys in the comments, I know that you're going to want time on your own late at night to figure out all this stuff on your own. So I'll let you go, but I just want to have you click save first in the upper section. Click on the save button, which will save your section to the library. So you can export and reuse any page on a website. Just write in, Greg template or whatever you want, and save it. Now we can X out. And we can click update on the lower left so that it will actually update the site here. And now let's click on this stacks of pancake button up here, and that'll get us back to the dashboard button. We can click exit to dashboard, and you can go ahead and get back to the WordPress editor as most people see it who don't know how to use Elementor. This is what the old-fashioned way of doing it was, and now we can just click on site title, and voila, we've made a great new website. How cool is that? All right, so when you're ready, go ahead and replace everything, design a website to your heart's content, make a blog, make it all happen and make a website that will really be the website of your dreams. Like I said, I'm happy to help with any questions, comments, concerns you have down below in the YouTube comments, or you can hit up the blog. I blog every week and publish great posts from great writers just like you at dearblogger.org. All right, so you can head over here, and I hope you can meet some people here too. Maybe you can meet our social media manager, Corey. She'll say hello, or you can meet one of our guest bloggers. But yeah, enjoy it. Check out the blog, post a comment somewhere. Try to get on our radar, and we'll help you make your WordPress site even better, and I can't wait to be on your radar too. I don't even know what that means. What does it mean to be on someone's radar? All right, before I put my foot in my mouth, thanks for watching, guys, because I really enjoyed making this for you. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button, like, share, all that good stuff. Really helps, and it's totally free and super fast. And yeah, as usual, I'll see you next time.